I'm really very excited about this. I haven't been on a date in a very, very long time.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since my wife.
Since your wife?
Oh, she left me because I was blind. And, you know, it was a sad state of affairs. I found this lady on Match.com, but for blind people.
What is her name?
Her name's Jane. Jane Eyre.
Ah.
It's a pretty name. I'm nervous.
That's nice.
She's in the room, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Your chair's over here, doctor.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be here in case you need anything.
Anyways.
Do you have any interests? Do you like to
Alright, so get you guys some menus. Here you go. There you go, sir.
Are you sure you can
So
handle this?
Oh, are you blind?
Can you handle this?
Yeah. We don't really.
Do you want me to read it to you?
No.
Right. I'll be back
myself.
Oh.
Waiter! I'll have that.
Doctor, he's not there anymore.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Yes. Thank you, Marcel.
So, can I, man, I thought you were blind.
Well, yes, I am. This is embarrassing.
We'll just take 2 of these and we'll be fine.
Alright.
Okay, I'll have this right out for you.
Well, I have to ask you, do you have any experience with blind people?
Actually, yes, my husband was blind. I only loved him because he was hideous.
You've been married.
Yes.
I have as well.
Oh yes, how's that? How did that work out?
It was interesting. It was after the plague of blindness, which I got back.
It's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Marceau, please help me find our hand. You have such soft hands, like the petals of time.
What does that mean?
Everything.
Uh-oh.
That's just absurd.
I'm going to feel your face now, if you don't mind.
I should have you know.
Are you racist? I know that I'm black. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
You're not black.
That's just absurd.
Well, I was orphaned as a child, so I was sent to live with my aunt, who was a terrible person. She locked me in the room where my uncle died, and I saw demons inside, so I banged my head into a wall until I couldn't see them anymore. And then they sent me to reform school, where they beat me, and my friend died. And then I became a governess for Mr. Rochester at his massive manor. And then I fell in love with him, but then I found out he had a wife in his attic, so I ran away to protect my virtues. And I ran to this man named St. John. He was a delightful man. He was a missionary. Very, very good man, but he didn't make me feel inside the way that Mr. Rochester made me feel. So then I went back to Mr. Rochester's house, but I found out that it had burned to the ground because his crazy wife in the attic had set the house on fire. And he'd lost his sight and his hand in the fire. And then only with his blindness could he see the hope and love in life without petty things like Are you asleep?
Huh? Yes. Yes, I was. It's one of the perks of being blind. I can sleep with my eyes open. Probably shed some light on your relationship with this Mr. Rochester fellow. And I am sorry that was extremely rude. But did you say something about St. John? What
Yes.
kind of name is that? That sounds
St.
like an
John.
Orient name.
It's St. John. Well, it's here. I'll write it down for you. It's written like this.
Oh, really? You're writing it? That's an incredible skill. I didn't know that you could write in Braille.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that you're blind.
It's perfectly okay. It's okay. I forget too sometimes. That's just absurd.
2, 1, action.
So, tell me about your life story.
Oh, that's a story no one wants to hear. It's depressing and it's Portuguese.
Please, I want to know.
Well, if you must know. I lived in this undisclosed city, and with my wife, the doctor's wife, and well, this plague of blindness swept through the city, and everyone went blind except for my wife for some strange reason, and then at that point, a lot of the blind people were herded into hospitals and kept there in quarantine, but things went awry, and a lot of the blind people started rebelling and creating these gangs, and it was very dangerous, and my wife actually pretended to be blind in order to be able to take care of me so that she wouldn't get raped by these gangs. And long story short, we eventually escaped, and we found ourselves safe. And then the blindness went away, and it came to my wife instead, and she turned blind. And, yeah, that didn't last, as you can see, because I'm blind again. Saramongo.
And your friend, you, Merceau. What's your life story?
Oh, I killed an Arab.
That's terrible!
I mean, you know, it's whatever.
It's actually pretty absurd. You know, would you like to come over for, a couple drinks or something? My wife wouldn't mind.
Are you sure your wife wouldn't mind?
She wouldn't mind anything. She's dead! But yeah, I've been sleeping alone. Could you come over?
I think we can arrange that.
That's just absurd. Get it?
All right, let's go.
Oh, I can it here. It's gonna be okay. Let's go.
But sir,
Oh, Marceau, you can stay here. I'll be fine. Doctor's getting late tonight!
that's just absurd.